This is Tanishka, and I just have been speaking with a few people that have been feeling down the last few days, including myself. And this has been, I figured it was just part of the Venus descent because, we're now really going down, so to speak. And the Venus descent is likely to really bring out taking us into who we think we're not. Yeah. So if we project that we're someone who, is optimistic about the future and, is a light bringer, then it may be that we feel apathetic. I had a call from a girlfriend just then who was describing that. But, when we're energetically low, then we can feel emotionally low. And I have felt so energetically white since Sunday. I had a migraine, which for me is very unusual. I'm not somebody that suffers from migraines. But the level of tiredness that I've felt since Sunday, the last couple of days, better today, otherwise I wouldn't be doing a video, it's akin to what I have often experienced when there have been solar flares. So solar flares are like a huge coronal injection, like a surge out from the sun that then takes 3 days to reach the earth. And these high frequency energies, the best way for us to assimilate them into our own light body is through sleep. So I kind of found myself saying to a girlfriend, another girlfriend today, who said that she'd also been feeling really down the last few days. And I thought, God, there's got to have been solar flares to be this white, come 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, gotta go to bed, just absolutely exhausted. And, was ordering takeout every night because I couldn't even find the energy to sit up properly, let alone go into the kitchen and cook. Like the sort of tiredness you feel during the first trimester of a pregnancy, like just down for the count and can't get up. And so I Googled. I'm not an expert on solar flares. I welcome the input in the comments below from people that know more about this than I do. But I just had a bit of a quick Google, as you do, and it seems that what we've had on, let me think, the 13th, so 3 days ago, which would make it Sunday, there was a geomagnetic storm. And apparently this can really impact our serotonin levels. So hence people can feel depressed and feel really bleak and black. So if we couple that with the Venus descent, yeah, no wonder, okay? And it's all part of the one, initiation, because, the archetype that's most associated with Scorpio is Lilith, who, is the dark goddess, the serpentine goddess who, gets us to look at our shadow. But long before she was known as Lilith, she was known as Lil or Lilitu, who was a storm goddess, like the African goddess Oya. So here we are, we're going through the storm of our emotions, we're going through the storm of our dark stories, and to just, up the ante a bit, we have a geomagnetic storm. So, the more sensitive we are, the more you will have felt, this really impacting your nervous system and your moods and your energy levels. So, this is a time to remember this too shall pass. And just, if you don't have the energy, really pare back and do less. This is a time for deep dive. Yesterday I was, lucky enough to have a session to go back and reframe my personal birthing experience coming through and incarnating into this realm. And I would like to sort of just add that with any apparent negative, there's always an equal positive. So, you know, this is charging up our light bodies. This is bringing up what needs to be resolved, what needs to be transmuted. You know, like my favorite gospel song, Wade in the Water, God's going to trouble the water. You got to go through the storm. You can't just tiptoe around the side and expect to gain the benefits. So, you know, as I just said to my friend that rang and said, what is up? You know, she's been feeling really just apathetic and down. You know, this is an opportunity to journal, meeting Aresh Gagal, meeting the part of us that is the opposite of who we normally know ourselves to be. So, you know, if we think about Venus, it's not just about love, it's about how we enjoy life. Yeah, so as Venus is going down, we may find it even harder to suck the nectar, what is called soma, the essence of pleasure. Or we may find that we're doing gluttony. I did a bit of that last night. Ate too much. But, you know, in trying to feel better. So, yeah, just, you know, this will be over soon enough. November 5th is when the goddess Venus resurrects as the dawn star. So until November 5, just go gently. Yeah, I'll do another little video about the other taboo thing that I'm going to speak about as a separate video. But yeah, I hope this, you know, helps you feel that you're not alone. You know, there's bigger things afoot. And I'll post a couple of links that give information about, you know, what we've been experiencing with the disturbances in the Earth's magnetic field and how that impacts us. All right, journey well.